Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Bishop Darrell Watkins, and let's queer up entertainment. Gay guy Colton Underwood to host new dating show on Virgins. Colton Underwood is stepping back into the spotlight, this time as a host. The former Bachelor star, who famously came out as gay in 2021, will co-host Hulu's brand new reality dating series, Are You My First?, debuting August 18th. The show centers around a bold new concept, bringing together what's described as the, quote, largest, hottest group of virgins ever assembled, end quote, as they search for love, and maybe their first, in a tropical paradise. Colton will be joined by fellow Bachelor alum Kaitlyn Bristowe, who brings hosting experience from her time on The Bachelorette. The series is produced by the creative minds behind Queer Eye and Love Island, so viewers can expect steamy moments, emotional breakthroughs, and plenty of drama. This marks Colton's first time hosting after taking a break to focus on his personal life. After marrying Jordan C. Brown in 2023, the couple welcomed their first child, Bishop, in October 2024. For LGBTQ audiences, Colton's return to television reflects the growing diversity of storytelling in mainstream reality TV, and a rare moment when queerness and conversations about intimacy are brought to the front of pop culture. There is a conspiracy at Happening Out Network, Happening Out Hotspots, and Queer News Tonight. I'm always the oldest person at the table, and I always get this story, some version of this story. I had to look up, like, I knew that he had a restraining order from stalking some lady, and I knew he played college football, and I don't watch a lot of reality TV, and I don't, watch a lot of people who are half my age. So I always get this story. So, but that's okay. I learn things, you learn by doing, so here I am talking about the stalker guy who now has his own show again. I love that he and his husband named their kid Bishop. That's great for me. And I think his husband is some sort of political strategist situation. I don't know. So this athlete and this politico, they're together and they have this kid now. What I am a little bothered by, this is all, again, because I'm 111 years old, the phrase mainstream reality TV. I hate that I've lived long enough to see that there's such a thing as mainstream reality TV. Now, MTV in the 80s, those kids living in a house for a summer or whatever, I watched it. I did. I loved it. When I would see them out and about New Orleans or whatever, or San Francisco, I'd be like, oh, hey, that's... But now, 100 years later, it's mainstream. It's not a new funky concept on cable. It really is life. But has skipped to streaming. I guess it's great that queer people just keep getting jobs and notoriety, and he is very handsome, but why do I know him again? Oh wait, until recently I didn't. Like, I just don't know why. Yeah. Like why? I it's reality TV, but like, why do I know that he married a politician or a political strategist. I know that he's was an athlete and a stalker, and that he's very handsome. And for that he gets another show. This is even his first show. But good, but if you can find virgins in the gay community, that's an angle, I guess.
That's a miracle.
I mean, this show makes me want to harken back to like classics like DILF Island or Temptation Island, because this, just the title asking, "Are you my first?" The first sign you're not a virgin is if you're asking that question. So right off the bat, I'm a little dubious of the contestants. And in reality television, there's no such thing as being famous for the wrong reason. So Colton Underwood is a perfect example of his career just keeps going and going. Good for him. I have no shame in his game.
Which directions are going?
Well, listen, he's hosting a show now. There's a life. Reality television has this, I call it like the rinse, wash, and repeat. Where now we're seeing like RuPaul's Drag Race people that are going on The Traitors, or this person is going on another competition show. So it is a cottage industry that is not going away. It is only growing, and with the popularity, of course, of like TikTok and everything else, everybody is now, like Andy, said at one time, everyone will be famous for 15 minutes. Everyone is now famous for like more than 15 minutes, like Colton Underwood. So.
And he's got more options. I mean, with a name like that, he can do porn. That's a porn name if I ever heard one. Yeah.
But also, I mean, I think that they came up with a better concept. I mean, they could have been, Naked and Afraid, the gay version.
Yes.
I think that would probably got a lot more viewers,
Yes, yes.
Are you my first? I think a better question would be, will you be my last?
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to know if that, are you going to be the last? Probably not. Well, I guess that's an important story. It's a big LGBTQ story for sure, because it's a famous for being famous guy. There's no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.